We are social animals, and we respond to the environments we're in. You can take a good person and put them in a bad environment, and they're capable of doing bad things. Likewise, you can take somebody that society has given up on, someone who may have even done bad things, and if you put them in a good environment, they are capable of doing remarkable things. It's not the people, it's always the environment. And this is for a very simple reason. Our survival depends on it. As social animals, we need each other. As individuals, we're not good at much. We can't solve complex problems by ourselves. We can't lift heavy weights by ourselves. But in groups, we are remarkable. So if you go back 50,000 years to when Homo sapien was making his first steps on the planet, there were other hominid species that existed at the time, but they all died off and we survived. We're not the strongest animal, we're not the fastest animal, and it's not just our big brains. And you can just imagine what life was like back then. It was a world filled with danger. All of these forces working very, very hard to kill us. Nothing personal. Could have been lack of food, could have been bad weather, could have been a saber-toothed tiger. All of these forces over which we had no control, all working to reduce our lives. And so we evolved into these social animals. We lived in tribes, we lived in groups amongst people around whom we felt safe. And when we felt that we were in this circle of safety, something remarkable happens. We naturally combine our efforts and face the dangers and seize the opportunities together. Think about it. There are inherent values to living amongst people around whom we trust. It means we can fall asleep at night and trust that someone else will watch for danger. If we don't trust the people we live with, we can't fall asleep at night. It's not a very good system. And so when we feel safe amongst our own, when we trust, we naturally combine our efforts and look after each other. The problem is, things like trust and cooperation are not instructions. They're feelings. I can't simply say to you, trust me, and you will. And I can't simply point to two people and say, I want you two to cooperate. They're feelings, and they're feelings born directly out of the environment in which we are in. The modern world is exactly the same. Nothing has changed. There is still danger out there that threatens us. The ups and downs of an economy, the uncertainty of a stock market, your competition that is sometimes trying to kill you, sometimes trying to put you out of business, but at the very minimum, they're trying to steal your clients or steal your business and frustrate your growth. We have no control over these dangers. They are a constant. The only variable are the conditions inside the organization. And this is why we have leaders, because leaders set the environment. Leaders set the tone. If you work in a company where it is standard practice for people to send CYA emails, what that tells us is that people don't feel safe in their own company, and they're forced to take time and energy out of their day to protect themselves from each other. If you work in a company where it is standard practice for people to keep folders of all the good things they've done just in case they need it, this is an indication that people are taking time and energy away from seizing opportunities and protecting us from danger, and using that time and energy to do things to protect ourselves from our own leadership and each other. And ultimately, it hurts the entire organization.